press reset again. We're going to do now another assignment for the Polygon modeling, which is number 5. So again, if you haven't seen my other videos, you could go back in the previous ones to watch them. If you liked them, give me a like, you can subscribe, you could share, do what you got to do. Let's go check our units. There we go, generic, and let's start. We're going to start again with a tube from the top view. We're going to go from the middle, put it place, modify it, and we're going to go put the numbers 20, 30, 20, 30, and the height's going to be 0, and the segments are 1, 1, 8. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next step we're going to do is we're going to move it to Y only to 65, so it moves it upward. From there now we're going to right click on it, we're going to convert to editable poly, and we're going to open up the polygon options. So now it's very important that you click ignore back faces. Why? You're going to see why. Because we're going to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was 8 sides. And now we're going to do Control I like we've done before, and we're going to get the underneath faces to erase. By doing that, we don't click both. We're only clicking one side. Now that that's done, the next step we're going to do once you've deleted the faces is you're going to go press 6 to get out of the menu, and you're going to go press the icon over here, and we're going to use the center point. So again, if it doesn't seem to work, the best thing to do is just go by hierarchy and you say use working pivot. From there, then you're going to do is you're going to go tools, and you're going to go press array. We're going to do a 360 along the Z, as you can see here, and then we're going to put 6 of them in total, and we're going to copy it to the side. If I do preview, you see it looks perfect, and I press OK. The next step to do while it's still selected is go to the modify, and you're going to use the attach option, which is the attach list, which gives you another pop-up. On this pop-up here, you're going to select the tubes 1 to 5, and you're going to attach them so they're all grouped together. Before we continue, I forgot, we should get the habit of doing File, Save As, M4, and we're going to call this Finish. I'm going to overwrite mine, Finish, number 3. You go write a new one, so replace it. Now that you've saved it and you've done all that, the next step we're going to do is we're going to bridge them. So we're going to bridge this point and these 4 faces to each other. We're going to go to Modify, open it up, and we're going to use the Edge option. We're going to select 1 face, 2 face, 3, 4, and we're going to bridge it by just clicking the bridge button. See? And it made that nice connection. Do the same thing now to the other faces. Bridge, click out, 1, 2, 3, 4, bridge them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, bridge, 1, 2, 3, 4, bridge. So as you can see here, we bridged them all together. Once you've bridged them, the next thing you should do is you need to connect the lines. So we're going to go back to Edge, we're going to go choose 1, 2, 3, and we're going to use the connect option. Then we're going to go again the same thing to the other views, the other ones. Connect. Again, hold Control when you're starting a new one, so click Control, and this way they hold together. So now they're all connected. The next step you're going to do once you've connected them all is you're going to go modify the vertex. So the vertex are these little points, and we're going to go adjust all the ones we just got here. So we're going to adjust this one here, this one, oops, yes, I went too fast. This one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, and now we're going to move them using the scale option. Using the scale option, we're going to adjust it so that the pieces are actually going to form. So I'm going to go into the 3D view here, and let's see how it looks if I rotate like this. See, now they're going inward. I want to go outward, but not too much that it's pointy. So we're just going to go just to make it have a little bit of a point, but not too pointy. So like this. So let's go back to the top view. So they go a little bit more pointy, but not as pointy that it could hurt your eyes. Now that that's done, let's go and hit save. So if you did it, it should be increment saves. So press here, save, replace. Now if I do it again, it won't ask me again if I hit save. Or you can do Control S. The next step we're going to do is we're going to go click on border, and we're going to click the inner border. So right over here, and it's going to select it. With the scale option still selected, we're going to move it so it goes, oh, I made a mistake there. We're going to hold, so again, so I did undo, click. You're going to hold shift and you're going to move it inward so we have another little piece. See, a little offset. If you didn't do shift, it was going to move the whole piece, and we don't want that to happen. By holding the shift and move button, you're able to do it. The next step we're going to do now is, again, with the border selected, we're going to go choose the outer border here. Hold Control, all the circles, like so, and also the inner circle as well. With that selected, we're going to go up here and we're going to actually make it a new group. We're going to call this borders. This way when I go up here, I can select it and it's only going to show me those ones there. Okay, I'm done. So now they're selected. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into my perspective view and I'm going to use the move option. Holding down shift, I'm going to extrude these pieces down. Doesn't make a difference how big you're going to do it, just extrude them down. So now you notice we have a extrusion of our piece. The next step we're going to do involves using the drop down we had before up here. Oh, I don't think we saved it. Oh, I forgot to save it. So I see, because I didn't save the actual create list, when I go back now I do an extra step. If you had saved it like I had asked you to, you wouldn't have this issue what I'm doing right now, where I have to go click top view, click on this one. Oh. See, now it won't let me do it. So let's maybe if we undo, so hopefully it undoes. There we go. We have the extrusion. We're going to create one, call it borders. See, now it's saved. Before it didn't save. Now I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Go to my perspective view. And I'm going to, using the move command, holding shift, I'm going to extrude them downward. Alright, so now I have them set. The next step I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back, click the borders, and I'm going to go use my chamfer option. Click on the chamfer. And again, we're not going to use the simple one, we're going to use the quad one, so it gives it more thickness. And we're going to change the number to 1.5. 1.5. We're going to go press OK. And there we go, we have the chamfer done. Again, with the chamfer still selected, we're going to go to a modify list. And we're going to go use our mesh smooth. We're going to uncheck apply to the whole mesh. Actually, in this case, I think we should be applying it to the whole mesh, so it looks nice and clean. And we're going to change this to number 3. We're going to go press OK. Click on it again, and we're going to convert it to an editable poly. And like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the piece. It's perfect. In this case here, we had to do the whole thing. Again, because I didn't make it more smoother, I could have made it, but that's the shape we've done before. Thank you again. Don't forget to hit the save button. Save as. Save it. Replace. Don't forget to like, share, let people know. Thank you again. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial.